Finally, in the last part of our RSI playlist for gold, we review the best RSI settings for swing trading. In the previous lessons, we covered scalping and day trading, but now it's time to learn how to use RSI to catch bigger multiple day moves in gold. Gold is not like stocks or crypto, and it does not follow the classic RSI rules. If you're using the default RSI 14 with 70 and 30 levels for swing trading gold, you're often late or caught in fake signals. In this lesson, I'll show you how to adjust RSI, especially for gold, so it works with the market, not against it. Understanding what swing trading really means. Before we adjust RSI, let's understand swing trading. It's not scalping or day trading. We're not chasing tiny fast moves. We're aiming for larger price swings that last several days, driven by trend, structure, and momentum. Because of this, indicators must behave differently. For swing trading, they need to be smoother, slower, and more reliable. Fast RSI settings designed for lower time frames just don't work here. They lead to late entries, fake signals, and frustration. Our goal is simple. RSI should keep us aligned with the main move, not react to every small fluctuation. Best RSI setting for gold swings. Now let's talk about the most important RSI setting, which is the RSI period. Most trading platforms use RSI 14 as the default setting. RSI 14 is not bad. It works, but it's simply average. For gold swing trading, RSI 14 gives balanced signals, but it often reacts a bit too fast, especially during volatile gold sessions. This fast reaction can easily lead to emotional entries and early exits. That's why many professional swing traders prefer to use RSI 21. RSI 21 is slower, it filters out more market noise, and it respects market structure much better. Now look at this daily gold chart. On this chart we have two RSI indicators. One is RSI 21 shown in yellow and the other is RSI 14 shown in red. To compare them properly, we drag the red RSI into the same RSI panel as the yellow one. Then we right-click and choose Pin to Scale A. Now both RSI lines are in the same panel and on the same scale, so the comparison is fair. When you look closely, you can see the difference clearly. In many small waves, RSI 14 reacts in an exaggerated way. It jumps up and down too quickly, which can easily confuse traders and create wrong signals. RSI 21 behaves differently. It does not jump up and down for no reason. It moves in smoother waves, very similar to price itself. It reacts more rationally and it fits much better with swing trading logic. If I had to choose only one RSI period for gold swing trading, I would choose RSI 21 without hesitation. RSI 14 is acceptable, but RSI 21 is professional. Why the RSI source matters more than you think. This part is where most traders make mistakes. First, let's understand what source means. The source is the price that RSI calculates from. In TradingView, when you open RSI settings, you can see the source option. You can choose open, high, low, close, or average of these prices. By default, it's set to close. Using close works in calm markets. Gold is not calm. It has long wicks, sharp spikes, and quick retracements. On higher time frames like the daily chart, gold often makes strong, trend-driven moves with deep pullbacks. This makes RSI calculated on close react too sharply, giving false overbought or oversold readings. This is why for gold swing trading, we use HLC3. HLC3 is the average of high, low, and close. It smooths the data, reduces noise from emotional candles, and shows the real market momentum, not panic. Look at this chart. The green RSI uses close while the blue RSI uses HLC3. Both are pinned to the same scale for comparison. Notice how the blue HLC3 RSI is calmer and moves more smoothly, following the main trend without overreacting. Remember, in swing trading, we are not hunting signals, we are reading market behavior. Forget 70 and 30. They're not your friend in gold. Now let's talk about RSI levels. This is where most traders sabotage themselves without realizing it. The classic levels 70 and 30 were designed for range-bound markets, not trending markets like gold. Gold often stays strong for days or even weeks. If you wait for RSI to reach 30 in an uptrend, you will miss most of the move. If you sell every time RSI touches 70, you will short strong trends and get punished. For gold swing trading, we adjust the levels. In normal market conditions, we use 60 for overbought and 40 for oversold. This small change has a big effect. It allows RSI to respect the trend instead of giving false reversal signals. In an uptrend, RSI will often bounce between 40 and 60 instead of dropping to 30. In a downtrend, RSI will often reject near 60 instead of reaching 70. When gold is in a strong trend, we shift the levels again to 65 and 45. This helps you stay in the trade longer and enter on pullbacks instead of trying to pick tops and bottoms. But how do we know if the trend is really strong? We use ADX indicator, which gives us a clear measure of trend strength. Values above 25 indicate that the trend is starting to strengthen. Above 30, the trend is strong, and above 40, it's very strong, showing significant price momentum. Keep in mind, ADX only shows the strength of the trend. It doesn't indicate whether the trend is upward or downward. When ADX is above 30 in gold, we can confidently say the trend is strong. In this case, we shift RSI levels to 65 and 45, so RSI aligns with the main move and helps us avoid exiting too early or entering on minor pullbacks. Remember, this is not about predicting reversals. It's about joining the main trend and riding it safely. How to use RSI in swing trade gold. When we swing trade gold, RSI is not an entry signal. It does not tell us exactly when to buy or sell. Instead, it acts as a filter to help us decide which type of signals we should look for. On higher time frames, like the daily or 4-hour charts, we use RSI to identify the main trend direction. If RSI is near oversold levels, we only look for buy opportunities. If RSI is near overbought levels, we only look for sell opportunities. This step does not trigger trades. It simply tells us where to focus our attention. Once we know the trend direction, we drop to a lower time frame such as the 4-hour or 1-hour chart. Here, we combine price action and other indicators to find precise entries. This could include a confirmation candle, a break and retest of a level, or signals from other tools like MACD, ATR, or ADX. By separating these two steps, we avoid guessing. Step 1. Determine the main trend direction using RSI on the daily or 4-hour chart. Step 2. Look for trigger signals from a proven multi-tool strategy on a lower time frame, such as the 4-hour or 1-hour chart. Are based on clear logical rules. Remember, RSI in swing trading is a guide, not a trigger. It tells us look for buy trades or look for sell trades. The entry itself always comes from price action or a proven strategy. Lesson summary. Let's summarize what we learned today. In swing trading gold, RSI is a filter, not a trigger. Use RSI 21 with HLC3 as the source. Adjust RSI levels according to the trend. Use 60 and 40 for normal conditions and 65 and 45 for strong trends. To measure trend strength, check ADX. Values above 25 indicate a strengthening trend, above 30 a strong trend, and above 40 a very strong trend. Use daily or 4-hour charts to confirm the overall trend direction. If RSI is in the overbought zone, focus on sell opportunities. If it's in the oversold zone, focus on buy opportunities. Then use 1-hour or 4-hour charts to find precise entry points, combining price action with other indicators and strategies. Remember, RSI guides you. It does not make the trade for you. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. Now you know the best RSI settings for gold swing trading. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel for more practical trading lessons. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video.